Hello everyone, welcome back. Are you excited to game? Because I am. We're gonna build a new house for our Not So Berry challenge today. So, or at least we're gonna try. We'll see how it goes. And then we're gonna do a Fall Guys tournament. At least we're gonna try. And we'll see how that goes. I don't know, it should be an interesting Friday night. So, I look forward to it. We've got exciting things on the agenda today, as Singing Mushroom has said. If not a little bit scary, but we'll figure it out. It'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be fun. But anyway, how are you all doing? How's your day been? I hope you're okay. My shirt is so cute. Oh, thanks, Declan. I bought this on Etsy. It's like Animal Crossing. 5-star island right here. So, anyway, the build. We'll have to talk about this. But it'll be good. I'll give people a chance to come in though. Oh, it's your day off? Nice, Alex. I'm really glad to hear that. I was at my new house today for a little bit. I obviously hadn't been there all week because I've been busy. So I got to see some things they had done. For example, they had put my appliances in. So there's no longer gaping holes in the kitchen. Most of the appliances are installed, which is pretty fun. So that's done. They put like the rest of my lights up and stuff that I had bought. Like for example, in the dining room, they hadn't hung up the light yet. Cause usually like over a dining table, you hang the light a little bit lower. Well, then you can't walk under it, right? So they hadn't put up the light like in the over the dining table yet because then they could like still walk there. But now because things are finishing up, the rest of my lights are up and everything. So that's pretty fun. That's pretty fun. So I'm going to go tomorrow and I'll show you better pictures tomorrow because they're putting in my cabinet or my my countertops tomorrow. So I feel like I should just wait until tomorrow because then I can get you like a real picture of the kitchen. Because then there'll be counters on it, which is very exciting. But finally the countertops are coming in tomorrow. I know, it's big. It's very big. And you know what? You know how we've been... Oh, the cat's here. Proof. I snap. We've been joking this whole time about like, oh, just you wait. As soon as it's time to move, The Sims is going to have a pack come out. Expansion pack. I'm just throwing that out there. We've been joking this whole time about this for like a year. And now the expansion pack is coming out next week, so... that's pretty funny. But anyway, we're gonna play a little bit of Sims for the first beginning part of the stream. I'm kind of, oh my god, hang on, give it a second. There we go. We're gonna play the Sims for the first part of the stream, for the first like 3 hours of the stream before we switch to Fall Guys for the tournament, because I want to build a new house for Honey, my Gen 3 heir of the Not So Berry challenge, and I think I want to do it in Oasis Springs. I pulled up this lot as an example because this one has a courtyard, and kind of the idea is I want to do a little bit more of a mid-century house, kind of like this, but I want to have like a courtyard in the middle so that they can have their rocket ship in the middle of the house. That was the original inspiration, was that we wanted to have the rocket ship in the middle of the house. And so I just wanted to do this lot. I felt like was appropriate, but I don't know. I think that could be kind of a fun plan to have like a mid-century modern house with the courtyard again. And then we'll put the rocket ship there. So I like it. I think it's cool. So we should do something like that. I might have to bulldoze this and try a couple times. This may take me a couple of attempts to build. I'm also probably gonna build it before they move, and then we'll finish like the moving process by like adding them in later. By that I mean we'll build it here with like unlimited funds, because they've got like, I think in total, I think we have like 260,000 simoleons probably to build this house. And we're not gonna spend that much money on it. Like, we just won't. So, I'll probably just build it here and not worry about the money too much, because I don't need that amount of money. Like, there's no way I can make a house that costs, like, the full amount of money that we have. So I'll probably just build it here. is kind of my thought process, at least. Jess, Artsy, Cammy, Candied Moon, Shayla, Miss Madam, Key Lime, Floofy, Terrible Toad, Larly, Half Moon, Coco. Oh my goodness, Avi, Olivia, thank you for the subs. Colin, Sofa, Gritty, Joey, Bree, Terrible Toad, Abby, Beb and Laura and Spooky and Jordan and Isabella and Clumsy. Thank you all for the subs and stuff too. Ariana with the gifted subs, thank you so much. Solar, happy birthday, friend. Master and Braun and Lady, thank you for the subs too. But oh, you passed your learn from a test yesterday, Mater. That's great news. I'm really glad to hear that. What generation? It's gonna be Gen 3, Mooney. This is Gen 3 of the Not So Very Challenge. So the yellow gen. Also, one of my mods said that captions aren't working again, apparently, and they are. So I don't know what to tell you about that, Kath. I can see them. They are working. So I don't know. But I can see them on my end. So I think they are working. That's really weird. I don't know. I've noticed that sometimes maybe it takes a second to load in on Twitch's end, and maybe that's why people say that sometimes. Because it's been like a couple of days now, people in the beginning have like called it out, but then all of a sudden it just starts working. So and I don't change anything. So it might be an issue on Twitch's end in the very beginning of stream where it like needs to take a second. And that's why people think that sometimes, because they are working. And I never ever do anything to make them start working. They just do. So I think that it might be like a weird bug or something, and that's why, and not something that we can change. It's not an extension, Sprunks. It's an actual, like, we've got, I use a plugin so that it uses Twitch's, like, actual built-in captions. If I go over to stream, I can show you, but basically when you hover over, okay, let it load. Shh. You can press this little CC button and it uses Twitch's built-in captions. I don't use the extension anymore because this one is better. So this one will work like on mobile and stuff if you've got it turned on your phone and things, which the extension is a little bit more buggy. So we don't use an extension, we have the built-in ones. Anyway, Mr. Frox, Bubblery, Kira, and Ima, and Sam, and Lady, and Llama, thank you for the subs and stuff. All right. Anyway, I'm thinking we're going to do something kind of mid-century-y, and we want the courtyard. Those are my only real important thoughts on this. And again, I must warn you, when we do these, oftentimes I end up like bulldozing it once or twice in the middle. This is just kind of the nature of building a house that is important to me. Sometimes I'm like not feeling it and I'm like, you know what, let's try again. So, no judging, no mocking. You're gonna be nice, okay? Trust the process. This is Gen 3 of Not So Very, the yellow gen that we're gonna build a house for. That'll become very clear in a moment once I start decorating it, but, also Goofy and Kristen and Gabby, thank you for the subs too. Okay, anyway, let's go gamers. Let's do it. Lala as well with the sub gift, thank you so much. And Jules, happy birthday. Okay, now we're gonna try. I'm just gonna build, and then if I don't like it, we'll try again. Will it be their forever home? Oh God, no, Mushroom. Oh my God, no. I don't want to have my Sims have a forever home. Like if you mean like for every generation that they'll all live there from now on, absolutely not. If you mean more like, will this be like the yellow gen's forever home and will they move again? No, I'm not. I usually, when I do these, for legacy challenges, usually what I'll do is I'll have that generation stay in that house the whole time. And then, we move when the next generation starts. That's kind of like how I've done it in the past. And that to me is what's more fun. Cause I like to sort of have like a one house per gen sort of vibe. It's kind of more how I have been doing it in the past. So it's a donut. Yeah, a little bit. We really wanted to have, this was kind of the whole concept was that we wanted to have a courtyard for the rocket ship. I don't know what that's going to mean for us really, but that was the whole vibe. When do I plan on Grey Gen appearing in the world? Della, I don't really know what that means either. Like, what, appearing in the world? Do you mean, like, when is Grey Gen gonna be born? Because the Yellow Gen literally just became a young adult. So, Not yet. They won't have any kids just yet, if that's what you mean. But eventually. I'm looking at courtyard inspo. No, I don't have any inspiration pics for this. I don't really know what I want it to look like, so I don't have any inspo pics pulled up for this one. I'm winging it. And it might be bad, so that's why I've asked for no judgment. Maybe one side can be open. All right, Nish, so if I do that completely, it's gonna be really small, so we probably won't do that completely, but I'm just gonna mess around with it a little bit, okay? I think I want this gen to have 2 kids. So I guess realistically we kind of need 3 bedrooms, but we also probably need a bedroom for my Sim's mom. And we also probably need an office space. So if we could have a little bit extra than just that much, that would be good too, but we'll figure it out. Rocket in the middle is giving Gru vibes. I think that's great. I take that as an extreme compliment, to be honest with you. Compare my Sim to Gru. Absolutely. Star, Simsie, Alice and Steve and Hidden and Lemon and B and Jordan and Jose and Marlon and Wool and thank you everybody for all the subs and stuff. Okay, let's scoot this over. Shall we? Maybe over even further a little bit. Thank you. All right. Again, don't really know what it is that I'm going for. This is a trust the process kind of thing. We're just experimenting, and nothing has to stay the way that it is. If we don't like it, we may simply change it. That is the beauty of this sort of thing. You know? You know what I mean? I don't know if I want to do something like that or not. I do think it would be nice to have like some extra room, but I don't know. I don't know. Reading yesterday was so fun. I'm glad that you liked that. I thought yesterday was really fun too. I think that was a really cool concept of the stream, so I really enjoyed that. What world are we in? This is just Oasis Springs, Pippa. This is just the base game world. Miss and Simmer and Ariana and Star and everybody, thank you for the subs too. How to get infinite money? If you build from Manage Worlds, Liv, if you know how to get into Manage Worlds, like if you go to the map view and then go into the build lot from there, that's how. Okay. What time did I get to sleep last night? I went to bed like right after I got off stream, Tanya. I was having a long day, so I went to bed really soon after we got off stream, basically. Okay, let's try and do this. I think I might, I don't know. Again, it's all an experiment, chat. It's all an experiment. If we don't like it, we can simply redo it. I really, really want this courtyard thing to work. This is the most important part to me, is having my rocket ship in the middle of my building. I know that sounds ridiculous, but sincerely, that is the most important part to me, is having a rocket ship in the middle, so. It's very important. In fact, it's a necessity as far as I'm concerned. Okay, drag this forward a little. Why don't we? And then, oh boy, Vegan Miss and Ariana, thank you for the subs too. Let's see. I'm not really sure what I want to do with the front of the house so much. I need to think about that a little bit too, but Is there any season you think is best to build in right out of cast? Well, it just depends, Ima, based on the lighting that you're going for. I usually pick summertime because that's when the landscaping looks the best too. There's not like dead flowers. It's fun to build in the fall and winter, but sometimes it's a little bit easier to build in the summer because then the plants don't look dead. So I usually pick the summertime, but very much up to you. Sugar Bugs Tortoise, thank you, Jatster Ellie with the subs and stuff too. Okay, I was thinking I might put like a chimney or something here. A lot of these sorts of houses have this kind of thing. And then we gotta figure out like if I want to do like some, I don't know. Gotta figure out the front. We'll think about that. I also want to get like, I think, some sort of addition on this part of the house. I might put a platform on the roof. If we did something like that with like a half wall around it, that might be okay. And then we could always put a fence, basically like, I don't know if I'd use this one, but just as an example, we could just put like, we could have like a fenced in sort of interesting yard space. And I think that takes up a lot of the area, which would be good. You know? Sure. Cool. Jay, Princess, Sugar Bugs, thank you for the subs and stuff. You love that fence? We could always try and use it. I mean, I like it too, that's why I picked it, but I don't know if it's like too busy or not, so we have to think about it a little bit more, but I think it's cool too. What happened to your fish? Kayla, I can still see it. Maybe try and refresh, see if it comes back. That's really weird because I can still see it. Okay. I don't know what we'll do with the floor plan yet. I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. Let's think about the front some more. See if we can get something cooler going on. Let's try this. No. 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 Yes. Okay. Okay. Let's scoot this over a little bit more too, so that way it's like lined up with the sidewalk. This is gonna be the Yellow Gen's house, Orla. This will be the Yellow Gen's house once we finish with it. Okay. But then maybe if I like swapped this over a little, maybe it would be a little bit taller if we did that. I don't know. How do I do it to the floors? What, like rotating them, Sour Bear? If you press those, the like caret symbols on your keyboard, you can rotate them. Okay, a little bit taller. Is there gonna be a budget? Well, Brookie, here's the thing. At this point, my Sims have like 260,000 simoleons or something. So, like, I know that I simply can't spend that much on this house. Like, when I try and build this, it will be literally impossible for me to spend enough that would, like, exhaust my Sims budget, right? Like, I just won't need a house that big or that expensive. So I guess there is a budget, but like realistically that budget isn't gonna be a factor for us too much because we've got enough money to live in whatever, you know? Because pretty much anything at this point would work for us. Yeah, Matt, of course, the crowd control mod for the Sims. I've been hearing about it as they've been making it for the last few months and stuff. I haven't tried it yet, obviously. I'm kind of nervous about trying it until I know for sure that it like definitely works a little bit better and stuff on stream. But I've seen it and I'm pretty excited about it. Looks like it's gonna be super cool and super fun to play with. So we've been doing a lot of that like pretend, you know? So it would be really fun to get to do it for real with a mod that actually works. So local by line. Sam, this is Dr. Lipo. Thanks for the 29 months. I'm Jay and Princess and Sugar. Thank you for the subs. I'm not doing a rooftop patio. I know you mean well, chat. I'm gonna nip this one in the bud right now. I'm not putting a rooftop patio. I don't like rooftop patios. Everybody always insists on a rooftop patio on literally every build. I don't want to have there be like weird second floor stuff going on this one. It's going to be all one story. We love rooftop gardens. We love bookcase doors. We love cupcake machines. I'm not doing them though on this one. We're not that one. No, not this time. We're not gonna put a cat cafe on the roof. It's not in the cards for us on this one. Ooh, that would fit pretty well. I don't know what we'll do with that just yet, but we'll figure it out. There's potential there, I think. Didn't know it was a common suggestion. Oh, don't worry. It is perhaps the most common suggestion. Not so much patio, more so garden. They'll be like, put a rooftop garden on my like Victorian vampire mansion. Even in the most odd of circumstances, people will demand it. Sometimes they're mean about it too. So I'm always a little bit like, oh, maybe not this time. Maybe not this time with that. Sorry. Okay, these rooms are gonna be large. I don't even know if I want them to be that big. I can make this skinnier. Will there be a basketball hoop for when the Greyjohn ages? Well, okay, how do I say this nicely? Basketball is bugged. Basketball is bugged right now, and the Greygen doesn't exist. So we'll put like stuff for the Greygen, probably more so once we've actually like had the Greygen be born. You know what I mean? We'll probably add in more stuff like that once the sim actually exists, because at the moment we don't really need it too much, you know? These rooms are honestly a little bit too big for me. I won't lie to you. It's honestly a little bit too much. Like this is ginormous. Doesn't need to be that big. Make it smaller. But yeah, anyway, the basketball, we're really hoping that becomes not so bugged by the time the Greygen sim is older. Because at the moment, it's, you know. Okay, so here's my thought process right now. Basically, I'm looking at this area and I'm like, okay, so we've got like 2 bedrooms here. Very large bedrooms. In fact, possibly too large of bedrooms. But we've got a couple of big rooms over in this area. Maybe I will make it smaller. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Big bedrooms over here. One of them has an ensuite bathroom, which is lucky. That can be grandma's room for now. And then over here on this side, this will be like more the primary suite sort of area. Which will also, I think, be pretty nice. So, and then we can have like living space and all the rest of it. How is it bugged? When you've got a basketball hoop on your lot, the Sims like permanently autonomously try and use it. Like they won't really do anything else except try and use the basketball. So it's a little annoying when you've got basketball on your lot. So I prefer to not have basketball on the lot until we're actually going to use it, like when the Greygen is a little bit older, if that makes sense, you know? Because I like it too. I think it would be fun if we had basketball, but like, also, realistically, it would simply be annoying, I think, if we had basketball right now. So, okay. Office. So we'll have like the kids' bedrooms, the primary suite, which we can make a little bit bigger even if we wanted to. Maybe this primary suite could have like a private patio off of it. I don't know. We can think about this a little bit more. That could be kind of fun if we had like a door to it or something. And then we can do the office over here, a hall bath for everybody else to have access to. Can maybe even make it a little bit bigger and nicer. And then I don't know what else. I don't know what else we need. This is very wide. Is it just a bungalow? Yeah, it's going to be just 1 story, Lily. I've already roofed it, so. Care Bear, Fluffy, Caroline, Sarcastic, Shiny, Kitten, Funny, Elijah, Has No Random, Local, thank you for the subs. All right, let's save the game. Is the house going to be majority yellow? Yes, our bonus the yellow Genenasso berry. We're going to go all out with this. That's the whole point. That's the fun part of it, right? We get to go all out with the color scheme a little. Storage room and laundry. Oh my god. You think I want to play with laundry and not so berry? No, 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 no. No. I don't want to have laundry. That would not be fun for little Simsie. I don't want to play with laundry. Functionally, for me, that's not the vibes at the moment. I don't really want to do that. Okay, let me think about windows a little bit more. Yeah, laundry is fun. I like the idea of it a lot, but like functionally in gameplay, I just know that like when I'm streaming, I'm gonna get too distracted to want to deal with it. So, I'm not gonna put it in this build because I don't want to use it. So, random question. Have you ever forgiven someone that betrayed you? What does that mean? What kind of a question is that? Why? Why did you ask that? What? All right. Is that an asking for a friend kind of thing or what? Like what? That's a weird, very specific question. So I don't know if I don't like that. Okay, there we go. That's more like it. And then maybe we could see about, I'll probably put some landscaping here. Yeah, Kayla, have you? Just hypothetical, of course. I don't know how to, I don't like that question. That's weird. Love you, but that's weird. Just going through something and trying to make a decision. Oh, okay. Asking for yourself and not about me personally. What kind of betrayal are we talking about for me? I don't know if I've been, I don't know how to answer that. I don't like that. Okay, let me think about doors. I'm kind of thinking I might want to use like this one, but I don't know. I don't think it has a yellow swatch, annoyingly. That's not gonna work. It's not going to work. I don't really know what I'm doing with the windows on this house. I think that's kind of my my new concern, is that I don't really know how and what I'm going for, if that makes sense. Can't wait for the yellow bathroom. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have as good of a tile option as I would like for it. A lot of like the yellow tile that when I think about like The Sims 4 is like, you know, the one from Get Together, which I don't really want to use. Like, that's not really what I'm going for with this, annoyingly. So I'm not really sure what we'll do with the yellow bathrooms. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Okay, that's pretty cute, actually. That is pretty cute. Maybe I will do like another bathroom, like a small one over here. I don't know what I'll put in this area, but maybe if we had a small bathroom, maybe I won't, I don't know. I'm just kind of trying to think about like, I don't think I should. I don't think I want to put a fireplace there though. I don't know, I just don't like it. I just don't like it. I think I'll have the, okay, so kind of what I was thinking originally with this, and luckily we've got these adorable counters, which are going to be perfect. I was kind of envisioning we'd have the kitchen, like, over here, sort of in this space, I'll probably get like a really big island. Right? And then probably like a dining table in here. So this would be the living room in this space. But it kind of just depends how we manage to fit everything together. But like this is kind of what I was picturing. We could always do this be smaller or whatever. Really just kind of depends how it works. But that's kind of what I thought would happen. And then, like I said, living space over here. You know? Maya, Destiny, Sushi, thank you, Spicy, Nat, Sasha, Bonnie, thank you for the subs too. Fall Guys later? Yeah, we're doing a tournament. Like, remember how Unsurpassable Z did that tournament a few weeks ago, last month, 2 months ago or whatever? He's doing another one today. So we're doing a Fall Guys tournament today, which should be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, let me think about what time. Well, we're gonna stay live all the way through it. The tournament actually starts at 8. It's currently 4:30, but we're gonna probably do some practice before then, maybe like closer to 7 when I usually get off stream. I don't know what I'm looking for. Maybe I could do something like this, because then I could like continue that out here. Of course it doesn't match, annoyingly, but the terrain paint version does. So, well, it doesn't, but maybe a little bit more closely. You see that? Does that bug you? Does it make you want to cry? There's a debug version. Show hidden objects. Okay. I would like to use... That one's the closest version. That matches a little bit better. Okay. I might actually do it like that. And then what if we had a pool that was like up to the... I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with this, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't even know if I want a pool, you know? Like, I don't really know what I'm going for with this. I don't like how the pool looked against the fence either. This is a trust the process moment, chat. This is a trust the process moment. Okay. I don't like how wide it is. I don't know. I also wish that I had more grass. So maybe I will cancel. Figure it out later. We'll figure it out. It's fine. Swim, Moon, Shruckles, Maya, thank you for the subs too. Okay, and then we do the living room over here. Again, I don't know if I actually want a fireplace or not. I'm not really sure. I know we have a chimney. Don't get too excited about that. Because I'm not sure if I actually want to use a fireplace or not. But obviously it would be fun, so. A hot tub instead of a pool? Yeah, we could think about using a hot tub. It really depends. We gotta get to the backyard first. I'm kind of jumping around a little bit as we're trying to... I don't really know what sort of color scheme I'm gonna go for with this either. Well, I do, it's yellow, but I don't know what kind of like rugs and stuff I want to use. Like this one is very fun and like very, I don't know, very retro, which we're kind of going for. But I don't like these together, so that's annoying. You like the maximalist one? I don't even like this one that much, to be honest. We could use that in a bedroom or something, but I don't love this one. I don't even know if I'm going to keep the blue door, just so you know, Lala. I don't know if I'm going to keep the blue door or not. It's there for now because I like the shape of it, but I don't know if I'm going to keep the blue door or not. Tanks and Swim, and everybody, thank you for the subs too. All right, let me decide on windows. I might do something like that. That's okay. That's small and subtle and cutesy. I'll probably do a couple windows in here because that's going to be the bathroom. I could always like give myself a little bit more bathroom if I wanted to. And then we can have the desk in front of the window or something. We'll see. Sparkle Art, thanks. Thank you for the subs. I don't know if we're going to finish this house today, by the way. We'll have to see how it goes. But obviously the main goal is to get as far as we can. But if we don't finish the house today, that's okay. All right. This is a little bit annoying because I've put the this little courtyard, but I don't know if I actually want to use this or not. It was kind of just an idea. Thinking about like the fact that this is going to be the primary suite, so it might be kind of fun to have like a little room off of it. And we totally could. Like, we could totally do something like this. I don't know. No, there's going to be 2 kids, Ram. I think we're going to do just 2 kids. Obviously, we can figure that out once we actually have kids, but I think we're just going to have 2 kids. Not enough? All right, Hope. Shh. Shh. Faye, Destroyer Sparkle, thank you for the subs, too. Okay. Okay. So, it would be fun in this courtyard space to have some like really big windows. I suppose the question then though is, do I actually want to do that? I think so. And we can have the door over here, but it'd be fun to have like the giant windows into this living area because then it's really bright. Lots of natural light in the kitchen space. Okay. Okay. Maybe we could do like a sliding door or something on this wall that would take you out to the actual courtyard space. Okay, annoyingly, it's gonna be like ginormous. But I kind of wanted it there on that side. And then, should I, like, not have the rocket ship? I mean, I guess it should be centered, right? But the door's not gonna be. What's that in the courtyard? It's a rocket ship? It's a rocket ship. So. Yeah. I guess we could always make the courtyard a little bit bigger if we so desired. Because it would be okay if, then this hallway becomes so long. It is a very, very, very long hallway. Is the rocket ship usable there, though? Yeah, look at how much you actually need. Guys, can I just say, I'm not taking comments or criticism on the rocket ship. That is the entire inspiration of the house. That is the entire inspiration of the house, is the rocket ship. So if you don't like it that much, well, you're gonna be extremely displeased by this house. Because the rocket ship is the whole thing. That's the whole point. You like it? Okay, good. Okay, good. That's true. The rocket ship in the courtyard was Hope's idea a few weeks ago, and we've based this entire thing off of that ever since. So, yeah, there can be no criticism of the rocket ship in the courtyard at this time. So, is this the red or yellow Jen's house? It's the yellow Jen, Jade. Hopefully as we start furnishing it more, it'll be a little bit more clear. It's the yellow Jen's house. Trying to add in a lot of yellow with the inside. Which room will be Honey's? This one's gonna be the primary suite. It's got the ensuite bathroom. And then this one will be, I think, so like Honey's mom's gonna live here for a while because she's not dead yet. So this will be her room. She's got an ensuite bathroom. This will be the kids' room for now. We can even make it a little bit smaller for when they're young. Maybe that's ugly. I don't know. But basically this is gonna be the kids' room. So maybe I'll do a little switcheroo and we could do it like this. But then the backyard's even smaller. Maybe that's okay. Small backyard could be good. What about the graves? Bestie, we got a giant lot. Look at all this space in the front yard for the graves. We've got plenty of grave space. Am I cheating for money? Jamie, we've got like a house worth like 260K right now. I don't need to cheat for money. My Sim's rich. So no. my Sim is doing great, I'll have you know. So we don't need to cheat for money with these Sims because they got loads of money. I know that I'm not building it with them here yet because I don't want to move them just yet. But basically, long story short, we've got a lot of money in this family right now, so we don't need to worry about it too much. This is Oasis Springs, everybody. This is Oasis Springs. Okay. Would I ever live in city living or in an apartment with not so berry? Okay, so with that question, and to alleviate all of your concerns, chat, we've been living in San Myshuno this whole time. I literally built an entire fake apartment building for, oh, that's the wrong place. That's where I am right now. I literally built an entire fake apartment building for these Sims. Like at the moment, I live in a fake apartment that I built an entire building for. So you don't need to worry. We've got so much money. They just asked a question. Yeah, I'm not trying to make fun of them. I'm just answering the question. I'm just making jokes about it. I'm not, please don't think I'm being rude. Besties, we don't need to worry about money, okay? I say this because so many people were asking. We're totally fine. We're totally fine. But anyway. It was pretty fun playing in that apartment. We lived there for the whole of the red gen, so. To answer your question, yes, I will play in San Myshuno in an apartment because I just did. So we were gonna move out of San Myshuno now, so. All right, and we lived in, this is actually Gen 13 of this family, but it's Gen 3 of Not So Berry because we started with Gen 11 with Not So Berry. But we lived in Willow Creek for the whole first 10 generations on the same lot. And then we moved to Strangerville, and then from there into San Myshuno, and then we're going to move to Oasis Springs now. And to answer your questions about how to build unlimited funds, guys, all you got to do is go from Manage Worlds. Like just what I did just then, how I'm building with no sim there. That's what puts the infinity sign for money. I just don't have a sim living here. So you know how I came up here and I clicked like I want to build on this lot? That's why it says that. There's just no sim there right now. Does that make sense? Nothing fancy, no cheats or anything. That's all it is. The Shell Challenge live stream? That's tomorrow, Gamer Girl Steve. That's tomorrow. Roof of the kids' room is short. No, I just moved it yet. I haven't had a chance to fix it. It's not messed up. I just changed the shape of the kids' room, so I hadn't put it back yet. It's all good. I was just adjusting the size of this room and I hadn't fixed the roof yet. I don't know how I want to do this yet, because then I got distracted and went to Manage World, so. Okay. Don't know if I'll do it like that or not. We'll see. I don't really love it, but we'll see. Maybe you should save. Liv, I just did. I'll do it again, but I literally just did. I love you, chat, but don't worry. It's okay. Does the kid have a bathroom? Yeah, we have a hall bathroom over here. These two have en-suites because they're for the adults to live in for now. There is also no kid at the moment. Just for the record. The kid doesn't exist, technically. The kid isn't even born, so. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I don't know. Yeah, all the children are hypothetical at the moment. The sim that's gonna live here has literally only just become a young adult, so we don't need to worry about that too much. What if there was a hot tub here? Kind of like fits in. I don't know. I kind of like that. We could try and like have a little built-in side to it a little, and this could be kind of cool. Maybe I could like put some more landscaping over here because I don't like how the pool looks right up against the edge. But that could be interesting. Where's the piranha pond? Well, besties, I know you're concerned about the piranhas and the graves, but look at how much open space is on the lot. It's okay. We got plenty of space for all of our things. We've got plenty of space for all of our things. Can you adopt kids in Not So Berry? Yeah, obviously. You can do whatever you want, okay? That would be ridiculous if you couldn't. Why wouldn't you be able to? Maybe in, like, the ancient legacy challenges from, like, 10 years ago when the Sims people were making them, like, in the early days. But doesn't matter to me. Literally do whatever you want. One of the gens requires you to adopt, yeah. No, that's the beauty of Not So Berry, is that one, even if it was in the rules, literally do whatever you want. Is kind of that's the whole point of Not So Berry. It's just meant to be an inspiration, so. Okay. I'm feeling like I like this. Ram, my Not So Berry yellow gen sim is non-binary. They are. My sim honey is. The heir that's going to live here. So they are already born and already a young adult and ready to move as soon as we move. So also, hi Bella, thanks for the raid, and Kitten and Smiley, thank you for the subs too. Okay, let me see about what we want to do on the exterior of this house. I think I want to do like a brick sort of fireplace, but or chimney, I mean, but I don't know if I want to do like what color or whatever. I'm gonna have to think about that one a bunch more. I also don't know if I want to the painting of the houses like this is really difficult for me because I don't really know I don't really know what I want it to be like. But obviously it's like for the yellow gens. We want to do a bunch of yellow, but okay. Also, Addie and Mom and Cat and Chopper, thank you for the subs too. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Maybe if there was like a... You like this color? I like the color too. I'm just not sure what to pair it with. Because I think I want it to be like maybe even some brick or something, but I just don't know what looks good, Okay, what if we did like this was brick, this was yellow? Oh God. Sparkle Chronic, thank you for the subs too. Oh no. I don't like this. I'm having a very difficult time figuring this out. I won't lie to you, chat. I really don't know. There's a yellow brick in the kitchen kit. I don't know if I want it to be a yellow brick, but we can look. Obviously, this is like a sort of like stone vibe. I'm not sure if I want to use that or not. I like the idea, but I'm not sure. I guess there's also like this. This is a more of a, I don't know. It's not as like pastel, which is interesting. It's kind of like a more honey looking color, which I guess is appropriate because the Sim's name is Honey. So, that's interesting. We could always do like, we could try and get some more like warmer tones on this as well, if we did it like that. But I don't know. Will I get a pet? What, for the Sim? We already have, well, actually, wait. I don't remember if I got a new one or not yet. But at the very end of the last Not So Berry stream, our dog died. So, but we always have pets with these Sims, yeah. I forget if I got a new one or not yet. I'd have to look. The dark brick is kind of out of place there. Well, we wouldn't keep this brick, my love. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're still trying to figure out the color scheme we're going for. We got a cat. Yeah, I think so. But do you remember what I named it? Because I think I did adopt one, but I forget what we might have named it at the end of that last stream. Oh, we did name it Mustard. Oh, okay. That is so predictable, Simsy. If I were to have guessed what I would have done, that's what I would have guessed. Which is actually quite funny. Because we've got, like, the Sim is named Honey, and now we have a cat named Mustard. Classic. Alright, I don't love this door. Let me think about oh, don't put it there. Just get it out of the way. Let's think about this a little bit more. This one is bigger, so it takes up more space, which I find bothersome. This one, although I like the shape of it, does not have the kind of swatches that I want, which I also find bothersome. Also, I think that the roof is too tall. If I did it like that, is it better? I like it better. I didn't like all the open space up there. I liked this yellow, but I think this is like not the right vibe. I don't know. I feel like it needs to be more yellowy than that. Just put it there for a sec so I don't forget about it. I mean, we've got like yellow. We've got a lot of options that we could go for if we wanted to. This one's also like a deeper color. But I don't like the color of the roof with that. I don't think I like that. It's too orange. And then we're sort of originally looking at like these more pastel ones. But even then, I don't think I like that. It also could be like a lighting issue. I don't know. Oh my god, look at the difference on those. Oh my goodness. This is not really yellow. That's more like beige. Change the roof color. Well, already we haven't really picked the roof color yet. That's just kind of there. We're mostly focusing on the walls. Nothing else is permanent, you know? I think the kit one was was all right. It might even have been the best one so far because it looked a little bit like stone, but it also was kind of a honey-like color, which is annoying because I don't know what to match with it. Luxury party wall? Oh, you know what? Maybe you're onto something. Let's use luxury party. Let's use the luxury party wallpaper. I think that would be great. It would match so well, you know? This is like orange, so that's not gonna work. I want a vertical sort of pan. Oh my god, it's so annoying how it doesn't line up. Like, legit, this isn't even, it looks beige. It looks beige. And I don't really want to use brick. Like, I think that's too much of the brick. I would prefer, well, I guess we could, but then I might want it to be more yellow, the wall, than this. No, the cats and dogs paneling doesn't have a yellow swatch. The cats and dogs paneling is like beige, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I think that like looks too bland, you know? Lighting isn't helping either. Well, the other lighting is worse. So in the afternoon it's really harsh, and in the evening there's shadows. I think the morning lighting is the best of all of them. The brick is growing on you. I think the brick is okay. I think once we get some more landscaping too, I think the brick will be like genuinely really nice. Yeah, there's yellow paneling in Eco Lifestyle, but it's like metal, Alyssa, and it's really bright. Like, it's a bit, dare I say, like, too bright. It's a little bit too much. Do I want this to be more yellow then? I don't know. Doesn't look very nice. I don't know how to explain that, but this would be brick. This would be brick. And then if we had like, honestly, I might even make this be the yellow color too, just for more pizzazz. Let's do the sliding glass door that we have inside. That's perfect. And then perhaps a lighter brick. Oh, we were doing the dark one on purpose for it to be bold or gentle. We had a lighter one first and we didn't like it. So, I don't know. Lightning, Otter T, Leo, Stinky, Super. Thank you all for the subs and stuff. Let me think. I don't know if I like this or not. So let me just do some like random landscaping just to get like more of a feel for it and see if I like it. And maybe once we add in a few more like little details, like some like yellow decorations, we might like it better, you know? Let's see. Okay, good. Nothing's yellow. We have this. That'll be fun. We can think about something like that later. The planter box in the front. It's just half walls pink milk. It's just half walls around there. Let's do some like yellow flowers in these little boxes. Oh, and maybe if I could get a yellow bike. I was gonna say, surely it comes in yellow. Yeah, it better. Ooh. Why doesn't it fit anywhere? Oh, that's so annoying. Maybe we could line it up like kind of in the front yard. But we'll put like some yellow flowers in these. Like some sunflowers. In this front one. you know? And then we can get like, you know, something like this would honestly be good. Just like a little bit more decor there. And then we can add some trees in and stuff, you know? We'll think about it. Slowly but surely it'll come together. We'll figure it out. It just needs, you know, it just needs time. It's one of those weird things where like you kind of have to keep working at it. And then it starts to come together. I really like these trees for things like this, but now I realize I've totally just covered up the flowers I just added, annoyingly. But I think that's so good. Like, this would be my first choice of landscaping there. You adore the brick? Okay, that's a good sign, though. I'm glad that you like the brick. Maybe a white brick? We tried that first, Jamie. We changed it from the white brick. We didn't like the white brick too much, so we changed it. I'm sorry. That was indeed the first attempt. This brick is from San Myshuno. It's from City Living. Sorry, not San Myshuno. San Myshuno is the world. City Living is the pack. I don't know if I want to... I love the little rainbow one, but also, like, if we could find something that's more yellow, that might be a little bit better. But a lot of these are, like, not... The rainbow might be kind of cute because it's, like, Not So Berry is very much rainbow, you know? Am I going to do the Not So Berry challenge? We're doing it right now, Annabelle. We have been for a while. We're on the third gen right now. This is for the yellow gen. We're building the house for the yellow gen. We've been doing Not So Berry. Funnily enough that you say that, we're making the new house for one of the Sims right now. I think the rainbow is good. I think I like the rainbow one. I'm not sure how I want to do this. Do I think the multiplayer mod would work on the new high school pack? Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't. I mean, it might need an update first, but I don't see why it wouldn't work if they update it. Did I put... Oh, I have to go back into debug now. Because I kind of want to use some of the Strangerville stuff. Strangerville. Okay. Oh my god, we are not going to finish this today. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, we can try, but this will not be done today. It's just not going to happen. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. That would be so good, too. Let's see if we can get this over here. Can we bring the landlord gnome? You know what? That's kind of a funny idea. If we, like, make the Sims bring the landlord gnome with them when they move. We have right now, like, so they're living in that, like, fake apartment that I built, right? And I have, like, a lobby of the apartment, and we've got a Sim that we joked was, like, not a Sim, it's a gnome, but it's, like, the gnome that's holding a bag of money, and we jokingly said that's the landlord, and we put him in the lobby, like, by the front desk. So we could bring him if he's gonna pay rent. You think the trees are too much? Fine. You hurt me. You hurt me, chat. I loved them. I liked him better. I'm sorry. I liked the trees better. I think it looks weird without them. I think it looks kind of like naked without the trees. I won't lie. I feel like it like genuinely needs the trees. That's too big. That's too big. That's too big. I don't know what I want. I just need to think, chat. I just need to experiment and think about this. Okay. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's think about, like, maybe once we've added in a few other of the trees kind of around the place, the lot would seem a little bit more, like, evened out. Swap the trees with the cactus. Oh, they'll be too big if we did that. The trees will really only fit in this space. And I like where they are, I think. So I'm probably going to keep them here. So Oasis Springs kind of has trees like this, like around. I wonder if we could fill in the lot a little bit, if that would help. I don't know if I like it or not. I don't like palm trees either. Literally despise them. I speak as a person who lives in Florida. I'm allowed this strong opinion. I'm allowed to have this strong opinion since I live here. So I literally hate palm trees. Always have. I think they look ratty and weird. I just don't like them. I'm not a palm tree fan. Some, like, obviously they're not all like that. It's just that I don't know. I just don't like palm trees. I just never liked them. This is, like, kind of too big. Annoyingly. It's, like, literally ever so slightly too large. Maybe if I rotate it like that. It kind of clips with the... But we can try and fix this. How about that? Is that cool? I don't know. It's mostly the palm trees that are in Central Florida. There's, like, a lot of nicer palm trees, like really big, fancy ones that are, like, less ugly that you find in a lot of places. But, you know, like okay, so for example, let me give you a comparison, okay? This sort of palm tree is stunning. It's got, like, the thicker trunk, the big leaves. The big, tall ones, the big, tall, skinny ones that are usually even skinnier and even taller in real life, ugly. It's so bizarre. They're like, and then they've got a little, like, bush on top. I hate them. I don't like palm trees. I don't like palm trees. I'm not into it. Never have been. I just think they're ugly, so. Okay, little cactus in this little section. Maybe I put a little, no. Little cactus. I think I like those. I do. I think that helps. I do feel like I need something in this area, like underneath these. Solar panels would be cool. Yeah, they would, but they only come in, like, blue, don't they? And I don't really want... Yeah, like, the color vibes of these. This is not... Like, it doesn't... If it was yellow, maybe. But I feel like it doesn't match, you know? I know that's a weird thing to say, but... Not so berry is very important. They don't even come in black, Caitlin. They come in blue, like a navy blue. Do they really not on Creative Rose? That's the first time I've heard this. You could be lying and I'd probably still believe you, but apparently palm trees don't produce oxygen. Yes. Perfect. Okay. Useless trees. Are they technically grass? They hardly do, according to Google. Oh, well, there you go. Palm trees are useless. You heard it here first, chat. They're ugly and useless. I don't know what I want this to look like. But coconuts? Not all palm trees produce coconuts, Evie. I don't know. Barely produce oxygen and they're just weird grass. Okay. Lovely. There's no budget. No, there kind of is, but my Sims have like 260,000 simoleons day, so it's not something that I'm too worried about. You know? Like, I think it would actually be difficult for me to spend so much money that my Sims run out. So, I haven't moved them in here yet. But I will once we're, like, closer to being done. But, yeah, so, long story short, my Sims have a lot of money, so I'm not too concerned about the budget of this house. And Tomato will come, yeah. Tomatoes can move with Honey. We'll have the whole family. Honey's mom will come with us. I was neutral about palm trees until I was told about palm rats. Oh, it's not even that big of a deal, Hope. It's fine. There are worse things. There's worse things than rats. You've got rats too. Says Hope from New York City. It's just a rat. It's fine. Okay, I think... No, literally hate that. Actually despise that. Don't know what I want it to look like. At the moment, I don't love this, and I'm wishing that I had more things that were yellow. So. What pack is that fence from? It's not a pack, it's just base game. That's not a pack or anything. That one is just in the base game. Well, what if we, like, closed in the rest of this? I think that's actually kind of ugly. So I'm not sure about that. Maybe if we had to go out one more and we put, like, landscaping. I have literally no idea what I'm going for with this. This is purely an experiment right now. But I kind of want to have, like... Look, I like the grass. I'm not, like, anti-grass. It's just, like, I don't really know what I'm going to put in it. So... we need to think about that a little bit more. There could always be, like... not feeling the hot tub. The hot tub is so important to me. You saying that is like literally devastating. I won't lie. The hot tub is so important. Yeah, Eugene lives with us already. See, so Eugene's gonna come with us when we move. Yeah. Let's see. Strangerville. I mean, before, when I did like this, I literally hate these kind of trees. I'm sorry, I can't. Never mind. I used them in my last build that was this style, at least with the landscaping, with the like gravel and stuff, but I can't do it on this one. I'm sorry. I just can't. I just can't bring myself to. That's cool. Switch the hot tub and the umbrellas. Oh, I liked how the hot tub was kind of like snuck in the corner over here. It looked to me like it was supposed to be kind of built in, which is why I wanted it here. I had kind of put the hot tub there on purpose. But we wanted it to be kind of like built in, and then you can get into it from here. I like how it's touching the pool. I had done that on purpose. It was supposed to look like it was kind of built in, chat. I didn't want to align it with the end. Like it was supposed to be overlapped on purpose. I'm so sorry if you hate it. That's devastating, but I like it. So anyway, decorations. Okay. I think I wanted to get like, I was kind of visualizing if we had done, I'm gonna need to do some overlapping, but I was kind of visualizing, oh no, if we were to add like something a little bit fancy. I don't know, purely experimental at the moment. I love when people do this. I don't know if I want it on this build, but I love when people do this like sort of trellis thing. Basically, I think that's so cool. I just don't know if I want it on this. Because I don't know if I want to have like plants growing up the side of the building over here, but I like this. I think it looks cool. I just don't know, like, because basically I would want to put something like this kind of on it, but I don't know if I want to do that here, you know? It is very cool, don't get me wrong, but we could always do something like that. Oh my god, sized up, it's literally huge. It is kind of cool. Can you lower it? No, these, I don't know if you can tell, but it's got like a stem, basically. I suppose you could try and put like some more at the base and like fill it out a little. Yeah, that's the thing. I like the idea, but we're also in a desert, so I don't know if it's weird or not. But it is kind of cool. So, I don't know. We can think about it. Won't hurt to just leave it up for a second. I'll put the house in the gallery. Yeah, of course. I always do. I don't like the trim around this pool, and I wish that it was different. But I don't like the other options either. So, where does that leave us? Not in a good position, basically. You can't really do an in-ground hot tub so easily, no, Rennie. I mean, you can use platforms, but they have to have, like, so basically, kind of what I assume you're thinking of is like, could I, you know, like sink the hot tub, right? But if you did this, like it looks right, but like your Sims can't get into that. The animation doesn't work. They need space. Like they have to get into it from this side, basically. So it doesn't work if you do it that way. Looks cool. I don't like that. Looks cool, but doesn't really work. Okay, what if I put like a overhang of sorts over here? And we'll get a big table. I like that, I think. Obviously that's gonna be covered, but what if you sink it just a little bit? No, you can't really do that. Again, it doesn't work if you do it like that, and they can't get into it. And obviously it's a fun concept, chat, but at the end of the day, I would prefer if my Sims could use it. That is kind of the bigger priority for me, is that my Sims can actually use the hot tub. So if you wanted to like build one like to be decorative and not necessarily have the priority be like that your Sims can get into it and actually use the hot tub, you totally could do that and like sink it and pretend. But if you want them to actually use it, they won't if it's sunken because they can't get into it. Okay, so we had done in the front of the house, like something like this. I don't know if I want to do that on the back of the house, but I don't really like how it looks right now, so I suppose anything would be better. You know? At the moment, at least. Hey, Alexis, thank you for the gifted subs. Emma, Miss Crafty, Ale, Leah, Erica, So, Laya, Mess, Florin, Cricket, and Bella, and Undead, and Chew. Thank you all for the subs and stuff, by the way. I realized I was very distracted and didn't really read any for a bit there. I'm so sorry. I was a bit distracted by the build. Okay, if I did it like this, I could put something in the corner there to cover it up, so that you can't see that on the inside. We can figure it out. This house is just an Oasis Springs. People keep asking that. It's kind of fun to be able to be like, it's just the base game. This is where those like roomies Sims live. Okay. Push the backyard back one more tile so the hot tub isn't overlapping with the half wall. I did it on purpose, French. I like how it looks when it's overlapping. I understand that a bunch of you don't because you keep complaining about it, but I like how the hot tub looks. I think the hot tub placement is one of my favorite parts of this build so far. I think it looks cool. I know that it's not like normal, I guess, but I think it looks cool. I want it to look like it's built in. That was kind of the idea we were going for. I don't really like, though, at the moment, what the landscaping is sort of like looking like out here. So I'm not really sure what I want to do with it. I like how landscaping looks in the front, I think. But it's like this piece because it's so skinny. I'm not really sure what to do. Let's just see if we can fit in some more decor and go from there, okay? Let's just take this one step at a time. Where will the graves go? We've got so much space in the yard. So much space. We always have the graves in the front yard. Right in front of the house. So I intend to do that again. Graves, just right in the front. So... that's my plan. Fairy lights? We can think about some fairy lights, yeah. The fence isn't from a pack ride, that's base game. The fence is base game. Toddler stuff. How big is this? Oh my god, it's perfect. Okay. That I can work with. Of course, it's a little bit too long on the other side. To fit two of them perfectly, but same with this, it's a little bit too big. That's okay, we can just have them in the front, because that's still really nice. The graves in the front yard is very threatening. That's like exactly what we're going for, you know? We want to scare people by putting a significant number of graves right in the front yard so they understand where they're coming to and what to expect from us, you know? That is the idea, at least. Okay, I might actually try and like, I don't know, I might try and like alt rotate these. I just feel like I don't like it. Oh, that's very, very annoying. Okay. You can go back to how you were. I'm sorry. Is the gate functional with chairs in front? Like this? I'm not sure. Honestly, could not tell you. Like the chairs from the wedding pack? Yeah, but would those fit into this style of build? That's what I'm not sure about. I don't know. I'm finding this very difficult. I put too much pressure on myself when I'm building houses that I'm actually going to play in. Not that I like don't try for houses that I'm not going to play in, but it's like when I'm going to play in it, I'm like way, way too picky with what I'm doing. Like, I think to a fault, you know? So what if there was no gate, but maybe a door to the outside at the end of the hall? Like, from out here? Maybe. We could have some way to get outside in the back somewhere. Oh, we should put a gate, I think, from this, at least, though. Also, Rose, Inza, Eleanor, M. Grieve, Garage, Melly, Emma, thank you for the subs and stuff. And we can think about a door or something over here. I don't know. That's not a bad idea. I don't think I like these. I did like this originally. I can put something there to cover that on the inside because I like how big that is. And I feel like I could also probably scoot it over a little bit so it fills up a little bit more of the space. Forgot to color a planter wall? Maybe I did. That's okay. We can always go back and add to it later. And then we'll get some rocks in here. Maybe this one can be in the corner somehow. Is that a rocket in the middle? Yeah. Yes. It is indeed a giant rocket ship in the middle. Thank you for asking. That was the entire inspiration for the house. I hope you like it. Oh, you know what I had done in the past in like little spaces like this? I had kind of just like lined up a few of these. We could probably do something like that in this area. That might help. Try and scoot it over a little. We could probably put nothing over here and then just do some rocks, like... Or a rock or something. I don't know. Just kind of in the corner. That might be simple. And then we can try and do some potted plants and stuff. Was just watching the VOD of the stream where Dan was eating mayo with a spoon in the other room and had a good laugh. Oh my god, I forgot about that. His, like, mayo taste test. I don't even want to think about that. That is revolting. Sarah, thank you for the gifted subs. Rose, too, thank you so much. I might be okay with this. I need to, like, let it soak in for a sec, though. I'm not sure yet. So I have to think about it. 40 months later. No, thank you so much. Sorry, Dan was doing what? Yeah, he was doing a mayo taste. I told you I don't want to think about it. It's horrifying. That person was saying they prefer this one. These might be better. These are very, like, I don't know. Maybe if I put it, like, fully in the corner. And then we did... I think for some reason I kind of like the corner, like, angled of it a little bit more. Because it feels a little bit more like... I don't know, it kind of breaks it up a little bit better. Mars, we have a budget, but the budget is so high that we don't really need to worry about it. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not just spending an unlimited amount of funds, but my Sims have, like, a house currently worth, like, 200 and something thousand simoleons, and they've got, like, 20k in the bank. Like, we have hundreds of thousands of simoleons to do this build, and I'm not gonna spend that much money on it, so I'm not too worried about the budget. It's just not really something that is gonna come up as a concern, basically. Does that make sense? Because the Sims have so much money already, it's like just not really an issue. How do you get so much money? You play for 13 generations, Mint Chip. You play for 13 generations. That's how you get so much money. Okay. That's all right. I like that. I like that. Maybe we could do colors, yellow. You want me to put a telescope? Oh boy. I hadn't really thought about that. We already have, like, the rocket ship in the middle of the build. So I'm not really sure where I'd throw in the telescope, like the giant one. We can definitely use the small one. But the table looks cramped? Why? What about it looks cramped? I thought it looked good. Am I gonna do a birthday stream? On my birthday? Yeah, I think I'll stream my birthday. I'm pretty sure, at least. Okay, I'll probably put some of those same plants from inside out here. I'll make it into a speed build. Yeah, I probably will, French, but I've got kind of a backlog of builds to post still, so I might not post it, like, this weekend, you know, but I'll probably post it on YouTube as a speed build, yeah. But we can definitely do the small telescope. I was already gonna do that. I don't know about the big observatory, though. I'm not sure about that just yet. If I scooted this over, does that make you feel better about it looking cramped? Is that slider gonna work with the plants by the handle? Your Sims don't actually use the handle, Bestie. It's not that big. It's not that much of a concern. Your Sims are just gonna walk through the middle of it. So it's okay. All right, I don't know what I want to put out here other than this. I'm not really sure. I'm struggling. But yeah, you don't need to worry about the sliding glass door. There's plenty of space for the slider, luckily. Your Sims are better than you might think. That's not too much of a concern. Also, I know some people were talking about wanting me to put bees. Obviously, because the Sim's name is Honey. But I don't really, okay, how do I say this? I don't really want bees, because I'm simply not going to use them. I know my Sim's name is Honey, and it would be funny, but, like, I also know that I'm just not going to use them if I got bees. I just know I wouldn't. Where do I want to put this? Where do I want to put this? Where do I want to put this? We could do something like back here. I don't know. No bees? You know, I'm not really sure about the bees, my dears. While it would be fun, I also think that it wouldn't be fun. Smells heavy. Lock YouTube. Just cats. Andy, thank you for the subs and stuff. I can't put this. Little table by the grill. That could be useful if we got like a little side table or something. All right, I'm already realizing that today this is just not going to be a one day kind of build. Like, this is going to take us more than one stream. This is going to be a long time to figure this out. Yeah, I know, Caitlin, we just got the new, like, small telescope, and I'm like, how can I fit in the observatory? But the observatory is funny. I want to use it. Perfect patio. There's, like, grill stuff. A built-in outdoor kitchen? Well, Talkie, we could totally do a built-in outdoor kitchen. Obviously, that would be, like, super cool. But it's not yellow. To be completely and totally honest with you, that's the main hindrance there, is that it's not yellow. So, like, while a built-in grill would be lovely, the little yellow grill fits in the yellow vibes. You know? And obviously we could do something like this with the yellow, but... I'm like, if my chat thought it was cramped before, just you wait until I do it now. There's not a bar that matches this, though, is the thing. I was just thinking it'd be kind of cute if I put a bar. We'd probably have to... This one is... the yellow is ugly, so we're not going to do that. But, like, imagine if there was, like... Base game, base game, base game, base game. Imagine if there was, like... Wait, sorry. Imagine if we had it like, oh no, just use the regular piece, don't use a corner piece. But if we had like a sort of built-in, again, obviously it's very, right now it's very white. But the little one looked cuter and more yellow, but this one is more modern. Okay. Yes. I don't know if I want this or not. I definitely won't really use the bar. Because it's not like my Sim's gonna be much of an entertainer, right? Like, they're supposed to be a loner. Like, they're not really meant to be, entertaining so much. But I guess their mom is gonna live here still for a while until she dies, so. And I guess Honey's partner might be more of an entertainer. I don't know. But this is like more of an entertaining space than like the yellow gen would actually end up needing, so I'm not sure if I like it or not. And it fills the space. Okay, chat, I'm gonna leave this for now. I don't think I like it, but I'm gonna leave it for now. And and then revisit it because it's stressing me out and I don't know what I want to do about it. So I'm just gonna like leave it and like let it sink in. Yeah, Teagues, I usually make a new house for each gen because I find it's really fun to build these. So we've been making a new house for each gen this whole time, yeah. You like the smaller one better? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That is floating. But like, can you even tell? In the future, I don't think anyone will know. Especially if we put a rock nearby it. You know? We could totally be sneaky about this. And nobody's gonna know. Maybe I'll put a couple little ones. Where's it even floating? It's floating here. It looks like it's probably, yeah, you can see that it goes like a little bit below ground in some parts, but it's floating here. But in my opinion, you cannot see it, so I do not care. And this way it's not really clipping with, no, now it is again, but that way it's not really clipping, which is what I want. It's our little secret, yes. Perfect, chat, thank you. Okay. Okay. Yes, perfect. Let's think more about the landscaping in front of windows a little and like kind of what we want to do. Because obviously there's going to be like a bedroom in here. This is the yellow gen, yeah, stars. Yes, indeed. Oh no, don't like that. Never mind. Is the awning base game this? Yeah, that's base game. Don't forget lights on the other outdoor space. What, like these lights? I don't think I want to use these over here. You see how it's like a little bit too big? I don't really want to put them on this. We've got one outdoor light, but... okay, let me think about like the bathrooms really quick because the bathrooms are a genuine concern for us. At the moment, I'm feeling like this sort of tile might be really good because we don't really have a lot of yellow options. As you can see, like we've got these, right? But yellow wise, there's not really like a million options. Before we had that kit, it was like, okay, you want yellow tile? Here. Here. Which is not like super ideal. So it's definitely a little bit better now that we've got some more stuff. Ooh. I'm so sorry. Let me just think about this for a second. Huh. Okay, sorry. I just wanted to... You got options. You like the vampire tile? Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool too, Mag, but it's definitely not what I would choose to use in this room. You know? So while I like the vampire tile, it's not my first choice for this. Right? Like this, it probably wouldn't fit so well in here. Okay. How do you do that? Well, Control F gives you quarter tiles, and the little caret keys on your keyboard make it rotate floor tiling. You can Google that so you don't forget the hotkeys. I feel like once you've read it, it like sticks in your brain a little bit more, but you can just like Control F to get the quarter tiles and then rotate them. Um, let's see. Let's see. I think it would be cool if we had like a sort of pastel yellow wall. But I also think it would be cool if that yellow wall matched the floor. Like, that's kind of orange and not the same color. A lot of these are not really the same shade of yellow, annoyingly. So that puts us in a very annoying position. Hate that. Literally hate that. Savvy, Aster, and Sparkle, Sarah, thank you for the subs, by the way. Is one from the same kit as the floor? Not like a plain one. We've got some like funky stuff that's a different style, but I don't think I want to have a pattern. I like the color, but I don't want this house to be like super overwhelmingly pattern filled. What kit is that? It's Decor to the Max. That one. I wish that we had a slightly smaller tile than that, like a slightly smaller subway tile. I literally hate those. Spot A has some like just plain square ones that I might like better. That's ugly. You like the Spot A tiles? No, it's not bad that you like them, Fancy. What kind of question is that? You can like the Spot A tiles. I just don't like them in this space. That just wasn't what I was really going for with this space, so I didn't want to use them. Doesn't mean they're bad or you can't like them. I just didn't like them for this room. And that's okay. I don't know. Is this Coco Rogue Cleo? Thank you for the subs. Okay. The game is really testing me today. I feel like I'm not doing a good job of building on this day. Like, I feel like it's not coming along how I want it to, you know? Okay, let's scoot it over a little bit more than that, probably. What do you mean? It is beautiful? Okay, well, that's very kind of you to say, Hope. I feel very stressed right now. Maybe it's just me and my brain, but I feel extremely stressed and overwhelmed at the moment. So that's not really helping. There's not a lighter yellow paint. No, Heg. Trust me, I tried. We've done every yellow paint under the sun in this house. There's not one that I liked better than that, really. Okay. I might do something like this. I'm not sure yet, though. But if I did it like this, then I could probably get like a shower tub combo, which again, I don't even know if I like. We could also use this in one of the other bathrooms. I guess the colors aren't really that good, though. That's very like lime. No offense, Kayla, but this house hurts my eyes. So much yellow. All right, Taylor, you might have just come in, but this is for the yellow gen of the Not So Berry challenge. So that is the entire point. The whole point is that it's gonna be super yellow. So if that bugs you, this is probably not the stream for you, my dear. You will not have fun today. Because that is literally the whole point of the build. And I'm not going to change that one. That's the whole purpose that we're going for today. Okay. mean, I could give myself back this, but just have the wall. The dividing wall. And if we had enough lighting, it wouldn't be weird. There's yellow on that shower tub. Yeah, but isn't that like not the vibes? Like, we've added so many shades of yellow in here. We could maybe use this in like the other bathroom. But I feel like there's so many shades of yellow in there that like I could probably get away with no tub in here then. You like the color yellow? Yellow is one of my favorite colors too. Yellow is probably like one of my most favorite colors, I think. I've always liked the color yellow. All right, Babe Shock says thank you for the subs, by the way, everybody. All right. I'm doing great, thank you. Thank you. All right, let's see about artwork. We're gonna end up using like literally every yellow variant of everything in this house. Probably to a fault. This could be kind of cool somewhere. Will Honey have a pet? Yeah, Honey already has a cat. We already have a cat. 50 Shades of Yellow. Yeah. I mean, that's not a bad thing, right? It's kind of fun. The cat's name is Mustard. That we have. Don't forget litter box then. I won't. I haven't even furnished the house yet. Give me a second, chat. We're just starting out. Okay, I think you will wear your yellow pants to the theater tonight to celebrate the yellow gen. Hope, that is a beautiful idea. I really appreciate the support. Okay, I don't know how to fill this out. Honey is a cute name. I agree. I think Honey is a really cute name. I like this sim. Are there any other yellow towels? No. I understand it's many shades of yellow. I mean, we have a slightly lighter version, I guess, but I don't know. I don't know. Robe? We could put a robe by the door if there's a... I don't know. Double sinks? I used to put double sinks in my builds a lot, but I don't really think I like that anymore. You liked the counters with a sink? I mean, counters with a sink would fill up more space, yes. That's what we did originally, but I'm not really sure if I want to do that or not. Washing machine? Oh my god, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, laundry is a no-go. No, 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 no. We're not putting laundry in this build. Absolutely not. I actually cannot deal with that. That gameplay would make me not want to play The Sims anymore. The laundry is not in the cards for us. I wouldn't maybe not want to play The Sims anymore, but I just don't really like playing with laundry in my stream gameplay. I get too distracted to deal with extra chores. So having laundry would be like extremely detrimental to my Sims and to myself. Because I get so distracted when I'm streaming. But anyway, we started with the counters, we ended up changing it, and now somehow we are back. So here we go. Oh boy. I want soap. Okay. Nope. And toothbrushes. Yes. Okay. Yes, yes. When am I gonna post it on YouTube? Oh, Rosalie, my love, I know you mean well, but this is not going up. I have no idea when it's gonna go up. I don't know. I haven't even finished it yet. And we've got so much high school pack content coming. This is gonna go into my backlog. Maybe I'll post it in like 2 weeks or something on YouTube. But I don't know how to answer your question about when it's gonna go up on YouTube because I don't even know when I'm gonna finish it. You know, so I can't answer that question, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I will post it on YouTube. I just, you know, we do have to finish it first, unfortunately. That is sort of a priority. Is it on the gallery? Well, it's not done yet, Charles, so that's also the problem with that. Can't post it till it's done. I will put it on the gallery, but it's got to be done first. I'm really doing my best, guys, but you know, I'm just one person and the build's not even done, so it can't be, we can't be moving that fast. Okay. I think, you're making a lot of requests that I can't keep up with. You think about when it's done? I don't know. Well, they said, is it on the gallery? Not, will it be on the gallery? And people often ask me to upload builds unfurnished to the gallery because they want to start playing in them like now and finish furnishing it themselves. But I don't really like to do that because I prefer to, like, upload it just once, like when it's done. But people often, when I'm building houses, will be like, put it on the gallery now so I can furnish it. And then I'm like, but I don't really want to upload it twice because it's almost done or whatever, you know? So it's not on the gallery yet, but obviously it will be once it's finished. You just gotta give me a sec and I'll get there. Okay. I like this bathroom. I think this is cute. I like how it's got a different flooring than the room next to it. Like, I think that's pretty fun. So, okay. Let me scoot this over a little so it's more centered. All right. Titania, Sammy, Cass, love for all peoples. Thank you for the subs. All right. Cute. I do think I want a rug, but it needs to be white and small. So, oh my gosh. And in an hour, we're supposed to start playing Fall Guys, so we're definitely not going to finish this build today. We are certainly not going to be done with this by today. But yeah, we've got a Fall Guys tournament that we're doing today, and that starts at 8 o'clock Eastern time. It's currently 6 o'clock Eastern time, but we're gonna play a little bit early with some friends to practice, like our teammates. So we're gonna do some switches. I don't know if I like that or not, so I need to think about that and maybe come back to it. I don't know if I want to use that or not. Hand towel, maybe? I mean, we had one before, but I decided I didn't like how it looked. Why is there 3 bathrooms? Well, just because oh, I don't need that. Because I wanted there to be. We got space for it, so you might as well. Why not if you got the space? Okay, anyway, we're playing with Equippy, Rochella, and Dr. Gluon. They're on our team. It's the same team as last time, just instead of Dan, it's Maggie, because Dan's not here. But it should be fun. Also, Maggie just messaged our group chat and said she just won a game of Fall Guys, which is very good news. She was practicing with her boyfriend and won. So it's looking good for us, chat. It's looking good for us. But it should be fun, so. Who is it against? I don't know, Sudden Honey. I can't answer that question. Like, in the Discord server, it's Unsurpassable Z's tournament again. But there's 14 teams, and I don't know who's on what team. I have literally no idea. I don't think that we would even know most of them. It's gonna be a lot of people that we don't know, I assume, playing. So, I don't know who it's against, really. Because there's, like, 14 teams of 4. So... do with that information what you will, and basically it's big, so I don't really know. Yeah, Z's hosting it again. Yeah, Shayla, just like last time, so hopefully it'll be fun. Why you guys never play with random players? What does that mean? Are you asking why I don't play Fall Guys with strangers? 'Cause like in my voice call, that would be really dangerous. I don't, or do you mean like playing with viewers, like in a custom lobby? I just don't know how to set that up. I assume it's easy. I just haven't really tried. I don't really stream Fall Guys that much. So. Okay. Bathrooms, feeling good about that, I think. Maybe we could work a little bit more on this, like, rocket ship space now. Yeah, I barely play Fall Guys in general, so I've not really dabbled in, like, custom lobbies and stuff. Okay. Let me get in a couple of little plant pots, perhaps. Yes, I think it could be fun to do like viewer lobbies. I agree. I mean, it's not like I haven't thought about it. I just don't stream Fall Guys that much. It's not like I'm anti doing it. I've definitely thought about it before too. I just haven't done it before. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Get me a couple little plants, please. Very cute. Very cute. Maybe we could do something like this again. What is this room for? This is the rocket ship. The entire house was based around this vision of wanting to have a rocket ship in the middle of it. So, can I please change the wallpaper? Oh God, no. No, absolutely not. We spent like 30 minutes trying to pick it earlier. Oh God, you're hurting my feelings. Oh, okay. That's good. That helps, I think. But anyway, the rocket ship is going to be in the middle of this. We don't really need to add too much furniture out here. It just needs to be playable so the rocket ship can be built, and then... Yeah, we think we're going to play Among Us hopefully on August 6th, Morgan. That's the, like, tentative date. But we'll see. We'll see how it ends up playing out. But, that is the plan, at least. Okay. Well, we have that. We have the bathrooms. Maybe a different climbing plant. Lily, I like this one. Oh, I'm too sensitive to stream today. You know, sometimes I think we all have these days where we're just like not doing well emotionally. And someone's like, I don't like your plant. And then I'm like, oh my God, they hate my plant. I'm just too sensitive to stream a build today. Today's not my day. We definitely all have these moments, don't we? Okay, I think I'm really enjoying this floor plan though. I think this makes a lot of sense. I like how the kids' bedrooms are together. We've got like the main primary bedroom kind of off on its own. We've got an office on the other side. Like I think this floor plan is really good. I think it'll work really well once we actually start like decorating it. I'm just avoiding decorating it because it makes me nervous. But it should be nice once we actually start. Okay. Like the interior patio, thanks. I think the rocket ship in the middle is funny. Once it's actually built, obviously, like, if the rocket ship isn't, oh, I have to make this shorter, too. I forgot about that. But obviously the rocket ship isn't actually built yet. But once it is, the rocket ship is gonna be, like, like, sticking out the top of the house. Which, in my opinion, should be really funny. Like, I think that's gonna be really, really good when there's just, like, a rocket. Like, you look at the house from the front, and there's just, like, a rocket ship, like, sticking out from the middle. Because it's gonna be super tall, obviously, which will be really fun. So, Lily, I know, I'm not upset. I was just making a joke, my dear. I was just making a joke. I'm also, as I said, extremely sensitive today. So when I spent, like, so long picking this plant for people to be like, then when I use it again, they're like, actually, I hate it. I'm just sensitive. It's not a big deal. I'm just sensitive today. It's okay. It's okay. I guess we could use the metal on this, too. Oh, no. Never mind. Just make it black. I don't like that. Yeah, do you know what, Abby? I've been thinking about that. I've been trying to figure out what I want to put there. They use just the sun wall sculpture. I've been trying to think. I keep coming back to this because I want to put something here. I just don't know what. But I also had the thought that, like, we should put something on this wall. And that would be nice. But you're always sensitive. Oh, me too. Me too. We could do something like that. That could be kind of cool. I like that, actually. But anyway. Yeah, the rocket's gonna be in the middle of the house, silly. That was like the whole inspiration for the whole shape of the build. Which I think is pretty fun, so. I'm not sure if I want to, I'm not sure about this space yet either. I feel like I need to come back to that too. But it's coming along. It's coming along. We're making progress. Can you watch TV from a hot tub? Oh, I don't know. I mean, I probably can. I never tried. That's an interesting idea. Okay, I think I will probably have the stove be here. Nope. Swap. Okay, and then I will probably put this here, this here, this here. We'll get... Maybe I'll have no cabinets on this side wall. And then we'll do, like, the fridge, and I don't know, I'll figure it out. These counters are from Dream Home Decorator. They're probably my favorite counters in the game, I think. We'll get a little shelf above that. Put my fridge over here. Yellow stove. I don't know if I want to do, I mean, we have some cute options, but, like, because all the cabinets are yellow, I feel like it's too much to have, like, a yellow stove, too, you know? It's definitely cute. I just feel like thinking about how everything is yellow, I worry that it would be too much. Hey, Katie, Math, Clara, Evie, thank you for the subs, by the way. How did I get the shelf? It's just, there's like a whole bunch of shelves in the surfaces category. There's loads. Anyway, I think the yellow could be kind of fun, but also it's maybe too much. The house is already like so yellow. Like even using these yellow bar stools is probably too much, but I think I might still. But like, you know, the house is at the moment extremely yellow. So, but obviously that's the whole point. It's the yellow gen of Not So Berry, so is the whole point, but okay. I think I like that layout. I don't know about these yellow cabinets next to, like this yellow on the rug is a very different kind of yellow, so I'm not sure if I like it or not. Katie, boring math. Thank you for the subs and stuff. Am I cheating for house money? No, Malia, my Sims have currently a house worth like, I think their house is worth like 220,000 simoleons, and they've got like 25k sitting in the bank. My Sims have a lot of money at the moment, basically, is what I'm trying to tell you. And so we don't need to cheat for house money. The Sims just have a lot of money right now. And so we don't really need to worry about it too much. So that's why I'm just building with like the infinite amount of money, because we have so much money that it's like not really a problem. I will not spend enough money to run us out of money on this house. Like I think it's like physically impossible for me to spend so much on this house that we run out of money. It's just not something that I'm worried about right now, because we've got so much, like, it's just not really a thing that's crossing my mind. Does that make sense? I'm not really sure. I don't like these chairs. I don't like these chairs. I don't know what chairs I want to use. I think... Can I introduce another color like navy? No. No. Actually, I won't do that. I'm sorry, but I want it to be very, very yellow. So I can, but I probably won't. I'm sorry. Yeah, I want it to be really dramatically yellow. I do like this rug, but I don't know if I like that rug for this. Like, I might use that for... something else. Okay, let me think about, like... Anyway, obviously I could introduce another color. I just think it's funny to not. Like, I legitimately think it's hilarious how, yellow this place is. It's really quite fun for me. Okay, I think some plants would do some good for us. I use this one in the other space. That might be nice if it has some gray. I hate that rug. I can't find a place where I like that rug. I always want to like it. It's not like I don't want to like it. I just have never found a spot to use that rug where I thought it looked good. Like, despite my best efforts, it's just never worked for me. Oh my god, that one sized up could fit perfectly. This is way too long though. I really, really like that. The entirety of yellow is perfect. Just white is the only accent right now. Yeah, I know. It's on purpose. Oh my god. I had this rug in here before, but then I thought it was too much. Is that what you want? I'm too sensitive to be streaming today. I'm sorry. I'm not doing well. Physically and emotionally. Today's been a really bad day, so it's been a rough week actually. So bear with me, but I'm too unwell to be live. I'm too sensitive. I don't know. I thought the yellow was, I think that these shades of yellow are too similar, so I didn't like them together. I think I can't do debug. Let me go to manage worlds and come back just to turn it off easily without typing. Because we're all missing days for thank you for the subs and stuff. They're not being haters, Autumn. They're not being haters. They just have opinions that conflict with mine, and I'm being a little baby. No one's done anything wrong. People just have conflicting opinions with me, and that's fine. I'm just a little baby. No one's even being mean. But anyway. Okay. Sabra Casserole, thank you for the subs, by the way. Missy too, thank you so much. Okay. I think the 70s style Strangerville rug works somewhere. Yeah, that Strangerville rug is pretty cool, but it's kind of orange, I think. I forget if it's like, yeah, this rug is pretty cool. It definitely has like some yellow in it, but so that might be good actually, because it kind of ties in a little bit of the yellow. But then I don't know if that looks okay with this or if that's too dark, because I like this rug. Like, I really want to keep and use this rug. So I don't know if those, like, if I tried using mint. This rug, yes. This is the one we keep coming back to, but thinking it doesn't look right. The two rugs look good together, do you think? It definitely breaks it up a little bit, but I'm not sure if I like it or not. I need to think about it more. We also had a mint front door for a while, but then we thought it looked weird, so. I think the orange is too much. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like it, but I need to... Oh, too many options for me with this. Oh, you introduced red but not navy. Avatar, what is that supposed to mean? This rug literally has yellow on it. I can't deal with this. I'm too sensitive right now. Maybe we should switch to Fall Guys. I can't deal with this right now. Maybe I should switch and start warming up with Fall Guys. I'm not physically or emotionally prepared to do a build. I think that many of you are misunderstanding the goal. Like, obviously not everything is going to be entirely yellow. Like, when I said I didn't want to do navy, I meant I'm not going to put an entirely navy rug. But obviously, like, this was the original rug. This has blue in it. That's introducing blue. It's just, I don't want to put a navy rug. Does that make sense? No, I'm not going to take a break in between Arch. The tournament starts at 8, and we're supposed to start playing with some friends to practice at 7. But if we switch to Fall Guys now, we're going to be playing Fall Guys for hours and 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 hours. So I don't know. I don't know. It's just, I'm sorry. I know that I'm like not coming across very well on stream right now. It's just, like I said, it's been a really rough week emotionally. You know, when you get some bad news and it starts to really get to you. It's hard to not have that come through in your interactions with people, you know? So it's just been a rough day. And I'm sorry if it's not, if I'm not seeming like myself. I don't know. It's not an ideal time to be streaming. In fact, if I wasn't supposed to do this tournament, I'd probably just get off and go cry. But it's been a long week. So, but anyway, yeah, I know Zeus is going to be in the tournament, Angie. I know. I think he's going to be on another team like last time. But anyway, so the plan for later, though, once we start building again, I'll tell you, well, we can do that later. But the plan for later is that, like I said, my friend Unsurpassable Z is hosting a Fall Guys tournament. He just won like a couple months ago, where I forget when it was, honestly. This all past few months have like all blended together. But he hosted a Fall Guys tournament, and we had like a Simmers team, and it was like me, Gluon, Dan, and Shella. And we're doing it again today. It's me, Gluon, Dan, or me, Gluon, Shella, and Equippy, Maggie. We're all gonna play Fall Guys together later, which will be pretty fun. So I'm excited about it. it'll be a good time. But no, Dan's not here. Dan's at his brother's stag do. So Dan's not here right now. He's not going to play this because he's not around to. He's busy. He's with his brother. But in fact, they went to a bingo night tonight. And Dan texted me just now and he said that Liam, his brother, won a Polaroid camera at bingo night, which is really exciting. Very big moments. How many laps we usually tour for our shell challenges on stream? Dramatic. We do it for like 3 hours, so literally as many as possible. Takes a few minutes per shell, but these shells are smaller because they're just one story. So tomorrow when we do the shell tours, we'll hopefully get through a whole bunch because they're just one story. But obviously, like, we can't do them all. You have also won a Polaroid camera from bingo night? Oh, that's fun. I'm glad. I swear to the British even hear themselves speak. Like, stag do? Really? I know, isn't it ridiculous? I'm really happy the house is coming along. I'm just struggling with the interior color scheme, and I think maybe color scheme of yellow. I'm struggling. I don't think I like this rug. I might use it in one of the bedrooms, but I'm not liking the rug for out here. That might even be good for like the like red gen, the mom's bedroom. Because the yellow gen's parent is the red gen, and they're gonna live with us. But will there be a gray bedroom? Yeah, because the kids are gonna have a gray bedroom, but we don't even need to furnish it yet because we don't have any kids. Eventually, these will both be kids' bedrooms, but the mom's not dead, so I have literally no idea. I mean, I don't know what it is where they are, but anyway. The mom's bedroom will be red. I always do that. The like main house is the color of like the generation, but then like their kid or their mom will have like the color of their generation, you know? But anyway. The mom isn't dead yet. It's true. Both of my Sims parents are going to live here. You built a chicken vet clinic for the shell? Oh, that'll be fun to see tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that, actually. That'll be really good. The other thing is that tomorrow they're putting in my countertops in real life, in my real life house, so I can hopefully show you some pictures on stream. That is assuming I make it to the house before I have to go live tomorrow. So I'm meant to show you on Sunday. But I'll definitely post pictures and stuff once they're in, so. The countertops are going in on my house tomorrow, so. But I don't know if I'll be able to make it over there and have them be, like, done enough by, because I'd have to probably, like, be there at, like, 2. So I don't know if they'll be in properly by 2 tomorrow to get the picture to show you, but at the very least, I can show you on Sunday, so. And I am going to be live on Sunday. We're going to, well, I don't know. Originally, I was going to play Animal Crossing on Sunday. I really need to figure out my schedule still, because tomorrow we're doing the Shell Challenge tours. We'll probably finish this build on Monday. Then Tuesday, I presume, is the base game update. So this is purely just me guessing, okay, about schedule for next week. Just for the record, they haven't told me this yet, so I'm just guessing. So this might change. So don't, like, hold me to this one. But I think the base game update is going to be on Tuesday next week. And so we'll probably stream with the base game update on Tuesday. And then usually with packs, no one can get early access until the update is out, because that's when the game will work with the pack. So I'd get early access to the high school pack on Tuesday. Obviously, I had it before, but it was like a special version of the game that they had given me, like, they gave me like a second version of the same as in my library, basically. So that doesn't count. Regular early access is just like where I get the code. That would presumably be able to start on Tuesday. And normally that embargo would lift on Wednesday. So I would probably be able to stream early access with the high school pack on Wednesday, which will be kind of fun. Again, I'm not sure if that's the case. I'm just guessing. And then we'll play like on Thursday with the release. So that'll be fun for next week. Again, I'm just guessing though. I don't really know. They didn't say, so I'm just kind of assuming. So that might change. Those plans might change, but we'll have to see how it goes. We should get to play with the high school pack next week. Well, because obviously it's coming out next week, but that would be fun. That would be fun. You haven't gotten any Sims updates to your game for months? Can you try and force one? In Origin, if you right click on the game, obviously I have my game open right now, so I can't, but if you right click, you should be able to press update game. See if that helps. See if you can force one. Maybe you turned off like the automatic updates by accident or something. Or maybe it's updating automatically and you didn't, when you weren't at your PC and you just didn't realize. But if you aren't actually getting the new stuff, I guess also if you haven't had updates in years, because they switched it, so I think it was like around university time, like 32-bit doesn't work anymore, right? So maybe that's why, but you would know that because that's been a long time since then. So it'd be more than just a few months since that happened. You don't even have the pronouns. Do you only not have the pronouns? Are you perhaps not from the US and maybe like not in an English speaking country, because pronouns haven't come to other languages yet. So that might be it too. But for like, did you get the tiny telescope maybe? I don't know. Maybe try and restart your computer too and see if that helps. That's really weird though. I wish if I could see it, I'd be able to help you better, but I'm not sure if I can help without being able to see it. Log in, Petro, Lily, Fiddle, Kyla, thank you for the subs, by the way. Yeah, maybe if you uninstall The Sims and reinstall it too. Definitely save your backups. Like if you go into like Documents, Electronic Arts, The Sims 4, like save from this folder, in this Sims 4 folder, you're gonna wanna save like your screenshots, your mods, you're going to want to save your saves, obviously. And also this tray folder is your library. So that one might be important to you too. The rest shouldn't matter. You can lose those, but save a backup of those folders. The saves, tray, screenshots, and mods. The tray folder is your library. So like, you know, when you save things to your library, like when you make a sim and it saves to your library, or if you save a build to your library and stuff, that's the tray folder. So if you don't save that, you'll lose your library, which you might not care about, but you also might care about that. So, make sure you back those up. Honestly, it would be good to back those things up in general, even if you're not planning on uninstalling and reinstalling. It's good to back those up. Like literally upload your saves to Google Drive. Honestly, chat, upload your saves to Google Drive right now. If you're on your PC, if you're playing The Sims, stop for a sec. Just drop your saves folder in your Google Drive. Or somewhere, you know, like I think this is a good reminder, because if like for some reason your computer dies or like, you know, you lose your saves and stuff, if this, obviously you don't have to, but if you're really attached to any of your Sims saves, like I've been playing with this one, for example, for 13 generations. If I lost this one, I would be devastated. Like if my computer just busted today and I lost all my files, this save would be the most devastating thing to me to lose. The most devastating thing to lose. So, if I were you, back up your save somewhere, put it on an external hard drive, save it to like the cloud somewhere or something. You know what works for you, but like literally right now, if you care about a sim save, back it up, save it, just in case. Just in case. You can also save like specific ones instead of all of them and stuff if you want. So, Jay, thank you for the sub, by the way. Which folders? Well, your saves one's probably most important, Brianna. If you want your screenshots, you could back that up, but that's probably not as important. Your tray folder is your in-game library, so you might want that. To be honest with you, I don't usually save my tray. I don't back that up ever. But if you're like gonna reinstall your Sims game, you might want to, but I don't like back up my tray folder. Because I don't care that much about it. And also like your mods folder, if you don't want to lose those, might be good to save that one. But if you don't use that many mods, it shouldn't matter too much. But if you do, I have mods back. I know I don't really use custom content anymore, but I have backups of my mods folder from like 6 years ago. Like I've still got that CC all saved still. If I wanted to put it back. A lot of it probably wouldn't work anymore. But I still have like my mods folders from like 6 years ago saved. But yeah, if those things are important to you, it's good to save backups. I always feel so sad. So many people come into my chat and they're like, oh my God, Kayla, my computer like completely broke. I can't turn it on anymore, and like I can't recover anything, and I lost my like Sims that I've been playing for 4 years, and I'm devastated, you know. And I always feel so bad, so it's definitely good to remember to save a backup of them, you know, just in case, because that would be so sad if you lost it. Do I pay for Google Drive? Yeah, I pay for Google Drive, but you should be able to save it onto your drive. It shouldn't be big enough to like fill it up if you've got the free version. But I pay for Google Drive because Dan and I use the drive a lot for like editing stuff. I usually like, well, at least I used to especially upload. When Dan was in the UK and editing my videos, I would like upload the files to Drive for him to download and then edit, and then he put on my YouTube channel when they were finished being edited. So I pay for more storage on Google Drive, but you probably don't have to. Dan used to have from university, he used to have unlimited Google Drive storage for free with his like university email. And they were like, it's permanent, you'll have it forever. And then, so he's had it for years, since he graduated. And then a few months ago, Google was like, actually, we're not doing that anymore. So you have to like, we're going to actually delete your whole Drive account. So you won't have that anymore. Sorry. So Dan had unlimited storage, was told it was going to be permanent. And then they just were like, maybe not anymore. So it's not deleted yet, but I think they were like, we're going to delete it in January. So you've got time. You should take everything off of it. Which is rude. Which is very rude. But yeah, you can also put it on like an external. You don't have to put it. I just said Google Drive as an example because I know a lot of you probably have Google and use Google Drive for other stuff. So I just gave an example. But if you've got like a USB or an external hard drive, you could use that kind of thing too. But did he lose his stuff? No, it's not like deleted yet, and he already like transferred it and stuff. But your uni Google Drive became inaccessible when you switched unis because the whole account was terminated. Oh my god. Yeah, they're terminating his. He went to the University of Portsmouth as and they said that it was going to be permanent, and now they're terminating the thing after telling him this whole time it was going to be permanent, which is really bizarre. I don't know, but they're terminating it, so. Very weird. Your school's deleted your account the day you graduated? Really? Yeah, I think my school's probably deleted my email by now, but I never used my school email for anything, really. Like I don't even use like Microsoft Word stuff now. I always use Google Docs for stuff, even when I had like free Microsoft from school. So, I just found it easier to use Google Docs because then I could access it everywhere more easily. So, I never used like my school email as a login for anything either. But I don't know. Oh, that's good, John. That's good. So weird. Your school email was a Gmail? Oh, really? Mine was an Outlook one. So save your bills in your library. If you save your library stuff, it's your tray folder in the Sims 4 folder stuff, Ocean. It's the tray folder. But oh, well, yeah, I don't do a lot of Excel stuff, really, Lizzie. I'm talking more like Word stuff, like writing papers. I didn't do a lot of Excel stuff or like Google Sheets stuff. I was a history major, so I wasn't really in Excel for my schoolwork. So I didn't really need to worry about that too much with my history degree. So. But anyway. Oh yeah, my school had its own email domain, but they, like you can use it with something. Like when you log in, it might be like running through Outlook, but it's like at knights.edu or whatever your, university's like thing is, but, might be running it through like a different email, like through another kind, but your like actual like the email address is obviously says something different, but anyway. We'll probably switch over to Fall Guys soon then, and we'll finish the build on Monday, which will be kind of fun. Yeah, Infinity, I haven't tried to log into my UCF email in so long, so I don't even know if it still exists, but I didn't use it for anything. Like, I never, gave that email out to people yeah, I went to UCF, Eatner. Central Florida. Grew up here. I'm gonna eat my potato and then I can join for practice. Oh, great, Shella. Wait, what is this? So that's an emote that Shella made for our Fall Guys team. The Snappy Simmers. So, fiance went to UF. Oh, really? I almost went to UF. I applied and got into UF, but I decided to stay closer to home. I say as I've got a gator emote being spammed in my chat. But, oh, someone from Shella's community made it. Sorry, Shella didn't draw it. Someone else drew it. Shella just snatched it and made it. Someone in Shella's community made, like a drawing from our last tournament together. So, went to UCF for undergrad. Nice, me too. Did I like UCF? Might go there for your master's? Yeah. I don't know. Keeping in mind also that I grew up nearby to UCF, so like, to me, I guess this is gonna sound weird, but it's like the standard of universities to me, because that's like the only one that I'm familiar with. Like, I grew up near it, I went to it, like, so I thought it was fine, yeah. I thought it was fine. But anyway, it's in Orlando. It's in like East Orlando, so there's a lot of stuff nearby. I mean, obviously Disney's like 40 minutes away, but can drive to Disney, hang out. It's not a bad spot to live. So I don't know where you live, but or where you're from now, but I think you'd enjoy it here. But anyway, I'm like, I don't really know how to I thought it was fine. I'm not some like huge UCF fan or something though. You're not gonna catch me with like UCF merch or whatever. I don't know. Simsie, why are you lying? About what? UCF? I'm not. What does that mean? Do I want menstruation in The Sims? That's actually a really good question. To be honest with you, no, I don't think so. There's mods for it. I don't know if I'd like to see that happen to my Sims. Given how bad my periods are, I don't need my Sims to deal with that. I don't want a period. I don't need that in The Sims too. Like, stay away. You went to UCF too? Remember me talking about my dorm and thinking it sounded so familiar? Oh yeah, Brie, I lived in Apollo my freshman year. I can tell you that now because I don't live there anymore. I was in Apollo my freshman year. So, if anybody went to UCF, I was in Apollo. Then lived off campus after that. So, lived in Lake Claire. Nice, nice. We're having a very specific niche conversation right now to people that know about UCF, but but yeah, I think that too, Cupcake. Like, so many people have such different experiences with it. Like, I think it would be kind of weird in The Sims. I think that kind of about, people talk a lot about possibly wanting, like, mental illness added to the game. And while I think that, like, in theory, that's a good idea for, like, I guess realism and representation and stuff, I think in practice, I don't know how they could do it and have it, like, not be offensive. Like, I feel like any attempt they would make to do something like that in the game would probably not be right. You know, like, I don't think that would be good. I think it would be really hard to do that in a way that isn't, like, offensive. And in the same way, like, it's so diverse and people's experiences are so diverse. I'm not sure you could do that in a way that would just, like, there's not like a one size fits all kind of thing. Like, I just don't think that would work in The Sims. I think that physical disabilities would be really nice. I think that something like if we had wheelchairs in the game, that's like I think something that's hugely missed out on in The Sims and would be like really great to add. But I think a lot of mental illness would be really tough to do. Because, like, what would you do? Give yourself a trait for that? Like, it would probably work like a trait. It just feels like it would be kind of offensive, and I'm not sure that would be right. But Yeah, like the erratic trait as is kind of like, ugh. That trait used to be, like, my apologies for using this word, but the erratic trait used to be called insane. Even like into The Sims 4, it still is in The Sims 3, but in The Sims 4 they changed it to be called erratic a while ago. But like that, I feel weird about that trait still too, to this day because of that. Yikes. I'm glad they changed the name of it. Yeah, and the old icon that it had, yeah, it was not good. It was not good. I don't remember when they changed it. It was a few years ago they changed it. But yeah, I'm not sure that like mental illness would be a good fit for The Sims. I feel like I can't think of a way they could do that and it not be offensive. You know, I just don't, I don't know how it would fit into the game in a way that would work. So anyway, curious to hear your thoughts on that, but I think a lot of people kind of have that general, kind of mindset about it. I don't know. Really, sweatpants? I'm glad. But I don't know. I mean, people have different opinions about it, right? There's no like super right answer, I don't think. Because I think a lot of people might have like oh, well, I have this mental illness and it'd be great if I could have my Sims have that experience too so that I could feel represented by them. And someone else might be like, I have this mental illness and I would never want my Sims to have that, you know? So people have like very conflicting opinions on it. I don't think there's a right answer necessarily. But I don't know. It's an interesting topic. It's something that people talk about a lot, so. But anyway, play The Sims to escape and cope. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm not sure that it would work in the game in a way that wouldn't be offensive. So, I do think, like on a different note, though, that they really should add in more physical disabilities into the game, though. That's been a huge topic conversation for a long time too. I think that's important, but, anyway. Anyway, The Sims. I will say, in the realm of things that I thought would be impossible to do in The Sims, I always thought that pronouns would be impossible to do in The Sims. And not in a way that I was like, I don't want them to add this, because I did want it. I just thought that, like, I didn't know how they would do that and how they would do it in a way that works and is right. Like, I was very much in the camp of I would love to see this. I just don't know how they would. And I didn't think they ever would. I thought they just wouldn't do it. And then we did get it, and it was really good. I think the pronouns are great in the game. I think that it's, like, very seamless in CAS. Obviously, it's just in English right now. The main concern that I had with the pronouns has always been, like, how they would translate it, because all languages have different, like, solutions for this, you know? So, I don't know. I just thought it wasn't possible. So, I was pretty impressed when they did do it. Very, very glad that they did do it. But I just didn't think they could, so. But I think that about a lot of things. I thought they couldn't do toddlers either. But I was, like, very much, like, when The Sims had first come out, we got toddlers a couple years after The Sims 4 base game came out, and at that point, I was like, they're never adding toddlers. The game's been out for years. How would they add toddlers now? It's been out for years. Like, that's just impossible. And then they did. So, it just takes a long time to build these sorts of things. It's weird because I feel like they probably were making toddlers for literally years. I don't understand why the choice was made to leave them out. This is something interesting about The Sims 4 that you might not have heard before, but there's a lot of like theories and evidence out there that The Sims 4 was originally built in the beginning to be an online game, and then they kind of like scrapped that and then made The Sims 4 the way that it is today. And because it was originally intended to be an online game, a lot of things were excluded that would have been difficult to do online. So, for example, the babies are just objects, not like active playable Sims, but like the other age groups were playable because you could actually like interact with other people with them. They excluded toddlers completely. There was no like terrain tools. The entire world is flat. Like all the base game worlds were completely flat. There's a lot of, like, people had a lot of talk and theories about that kind of thing, how the game was supposed to be online. But it was like super basic on release. I know that Jesse's in like a deep dive on this. You can Google it. You'll see a lot of info. But it was called Project Olympus. There was a lot of I don't know, no cars. But and then they like scrapped that and switched it to The Sims 4 the way it is now. And that's why it came out with like less. But I don't know. It's very interesting. No horses? Oh my god. Don't even get me started. The horse thing, look, horses are so fun. I think horses would be so fun in The Sims 4. Like, I would probably actually have a blast playing with horses in The Sims 4. I honestly would like to see horses in The Sims 4. I just think that it's like literally impossible. Like, I just can't see that happening. Like, I wouldn't be mad if they made an entire pack on just horses. I would eat that up. I just can't see them doing it. Cause like, horses are like notoriously difficult to make. Like, I'm honestly shocked we had them in The Sims 3. But I don't know. Should have included them in cottage living. I don't know if I agree with you on that, Evie. So back to the horses are notoriously difficult to make. That's why, so in The Sims 3, they had like cats, dogs, and horses in the pets pack. In The Sims 4, they were like, we didn't do horses because we made the cats and dogs like way better, right? More detailed. It's sort of similar in the sense of like, The Sims 3 had the supernatural pack and it had like all of the occult in the one pack. And in The Sims 4, we have like Realm of Magic with spellcasters and werewolves with werewolves, and they're like way more detailed and like way better. I think that like the same thing is kind of happened in The Sims 4, where like they didn't do the horses and they focused more on the cats and dogs, and then they focused more on like cows and llamas. But horses are like notoriously bad and hard to make. Like what Shella just said, like if you go to school for animation like she did, it's like you learn about how difficult horses are to animate and how expensive they are to animate, and like how, like, so when The Sims makes packs, right, to talk about like expense is weird, but animations are always like the most expensive part of a pack. Like making new animations is always like the most difficult part of the pack, which is why a lot of animations get reused, not just from The Sims. This is like across all games. A lot of animations get reused or like, you know, modified as opposed to making entirely brand new ones, because the animations are the most expensive, like difficult part of the pack content, and horses are like notoriously difficult. So I just find it hard to imagine that coming to The Sims 4. I would think it'd be cool, but I think that would, I don't know. I just can't see it happening. I think it's so unlikely. But anyway, everybody has a hard time with horses. That's not new. So, and everybody reuses animations. That's also not new. Sometimes I see people like criticizing The Sims for reusing animations for things, and I just think that's silly. Because like, if you already made it, why would you make it again and just have it be like a tiny, tiny bit different? Like, it makes way more sense to like use what you already have for that one and make something new that's entirely new, you know? Like, so for example, like in the high school pack, right? Like the promposal is very similar to like a regular proposal, but you have a sign instead of a ring. Like realistically, how different would that be anyway? Like that makes sense that it's kind of like reused, but then they made all of those new animations for the cheerleading. Like your sim can actually do a flip. I would way rather have extra cheer animations than like a slightly different promposal, you know? Like that's just how like everything works. Even like in films and stuff, right? Like when you animate things, like you try and reuse what you already have. That's just like, that's not just The Sims. That's not like them cheaping out either. It just makes sense, you know? Like build on what you already have. You know? If you can build on it, absolutely. Because then you can use that like time and money to make something else that's completely new. But anyway, and that's also why, so with preteens, people talk about wanting preteens a lot. And I don't really care for the idea of preteens. I think it's fun to have another life state, sure, but I don't really see what would be different about preteens versus regular teens. Like, to me, I'm like, I don't know. I think it makes sense to have kids and then teens, and let's just expand the ones that we already have as opposed to making a new empty life state, you know? But part of the, like, reason I doubt they'd ever do preteens is because what we want is for them to be shorter, right? Well, if they made them shorter, they'd have to redo all of the animations because they would be smaller. So I just don't think that'd be happening, you know? But as far as I'm concerned with, like, the preteen thing, I would way rather have, like, more stuff for kids and more stuff for teens separately, as opposed to something in between that also sucks. You know? I wonder, because talking about the height changes, I wonder if they could do a height slider in Sims 5. Because, like, I think at this point, there is a height slider mod in The Sims 4, but it's obviously kind of like, you know, that's just the way it goes. But so they would never add a height slider in for real probably in The Sims 4 because the game is like so far gone built this way that I don't think they would go back and change it. Like, it's kind of a core feature. But if they built it from the beginning in like a Sims 5 game, it might be possible. Even if it was just some small differences, but it would be cool if adult Sims even had some slight height differences to them. But I don't really care that much about it. Or even if there was like a short, like medium and tall, like if I could like choose, I know that sounds silly, but like just if I could choose to be like, okay, this sim is taller than the average sim, or this sim is short, or like even if it's just 3, because right now we have no height variation. So like if there was a little bit of presets, that would be fine by me. Like I would be totally okay with that, you know? Short, medium, tall is a weird way to describe people, but like, you know, I think that would be nice to be able to be like, okay, my sim's a little bit taller than average, you know? But I think that would be satisfying for most of us. That would be fine. That's an interesting concept. I hadn't even thought about that until just now. So thanks to whoever pointed that out in chat. That's a cool idea. Short, average, tall. Yeah, average is better than medium when you're describing the height of a human, but I am short. I still wish I could be a medium. I think I'm a medium. So. You know what? Speaking of, I probably shouldn't, I don't know how much I can say about this. I was in Tennessee this week. I was in Memphis on Tuesday. Literally, I got there on Monday, was there on Tuesday, and left yesterday. But no, wait. I got home yesterday. Is that right? Thursday? Yeah, that's right. Anyway, so I was there visiting somewhere that I raise a lot of money for on Twitch in Memphis. Okay, we get it. We can deduce. I won't say it out loud, but we can deduce. Anyway, I was there, and when I got there, I was talking to somebody who works there and works with like the fundraising stuff, and he was like, "You're shorter than I expected." And I've never gotten that before, because I'm not short. I'm 5'5", so I'm like average height. Like, no one's ever told me that I'm shorter than they expected. I think I'm like in general smaller than you might expect. I'm kind of a little twig. I got little chicken legs. So I'm small, I guess, but I don't think I'm short. But he was like, "You're shorter than I expected." I don't mean it to be bad, but I just 5'5" is short. I don't know. It's not, I guess it's not like short, but it's also not tall. I think it's pretty average height. TVH, I forget that Dan has a height, and it scares me to think that he is in fact taller than me. I have that thought all the time about people, because I too kind of forget that people on the internet have heights and that they exist as a human and not just in a box on my screen, you know? And so I like, when I see him in person, I'm like, huh. Because in my head, I think I just sort of picture that everybody is my height. Like, literally everyone. And then when I discover that they're taller than me, I'm like, huh. So, like, when I met Shella last week, it wasn't surprising because Shella is exactly my height. So this is exactly as I imagined. This is how the world works in my eyes. Everyone is my height. But as soon as you're taller than that, it really throws me off. And even like when I see people in person, I don't always realize they're tall until I'm stood next to them. Like sometimes even now, I live with Dan, right? I'll like see a picture of me and Dan, or I'll like see us in the mirror together, and I'm like, you're a lot taller than me. Like, you're like a whole head taller than me. That's confusing. Like, Dan is 6'1". I don't remember, 6 feet, whatever. But like, I see Dan and I'm like, huh, yeah, you're taller than me. But even, I guess also with long distance, maybe because we like mostly spend time together talking before, obviously lived here for like a year now, but before we talk mostly on Discord, but I saw him in person all the time. But like, just in general, any people that I meet, I like expect them all to be my height. And I sort of, even when I'm around them, I think they're all my height. And then I realize they're not. And it's confusing. You didn't think he'd be that tall? Yeah. Like when me, Shella, and Tony and Dan were at Disney, like me, Shella, and Tony are like all the same height. We're normal people sized. And then Dan, this much taller than us. But we were all the same height. We were like, Dan, can you hold the phone and take a picture of us? Dan, use your long arms and take a picture of us. But we're all a medium height, you know? So, you're 4'11" and your partner is 6'5". Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, I guess that makes sense, Destroyer, that you would think that I'm shorter because Dan is the reference point you've seen for me, and Dan is like decently tall. So when you see me next to Dan, if you assume Dan is like, I don't know, 5'9", 5'10", you see me next to him and think that I'm very small. But really, he's kind of tall and I'm average height. He's, I don't know, kind of average height, I guess. He's tall. Taller than my dad is. My brother's really tall. I think Brett's taller than Dan. I don't know how tall Brett is. Brett could be like 6'2", probably. And I swear he's still growing. My brother is so tall. It's actually kind of distressing. Because still in my mind, I picture my brother to be like my baby brother. And be like, 5 years younger than me. So when we were kids, I was like, obviously significantly taller than him. Because like 10 and 5 is a big difference. But now, and for many years now, my brother has been significantly taller than me. Brett is probably 6'2", do you think, Dan? Yeah, well, Brett is, like, significantly taller than me. And it's distressing. Because I still think of him as being my little baby brother. And then he's, like, this big. When did that happen? I don't like it. I don't like it. It's been years and I'm still not used to it. It feels wrong. It just feels wrong. I don't know. I don't like it. If I was my mom, I'd be even more distressed, I think. Like, the idea of my child being taller than me. I don't have a kid. I'm not pregnant. Stop. We're talking about my mom. But the idea of my child being taller than me is really weird. Like, obviously that's just how life works, right? Like, it happens eventually. But, like, the idea of, like, this was a baby and now you're bigger than me is really weird. Anyway, we're gonna play Fall Guys soon, so this has been pretty fun. I guess weird for my dad, too, because Brett is taller than my dad, too. But I don't know. Brett's always been kind of tall. All right, I'm gonna switch us into Fall Guys because we're gonna do a tournament with some friends. We can just sit here and chat still while we practice. But let me change the title. Fall Guys tournament. Losing a Fall Guys tournament is my stream title, but it hasn't started yet. Maybe I'll put practicing. Practicing RN, because it hasn't started until 8. It's only 7. Okay. Let's open the game. Are you, Esma? Yeah, my sister is a little bit shorter than me, and my mom is 5'6", and I'm 5'5", so I'm a little bit shorter than my mom, but not by a lot. But my mom's side of the family is very tall. Like my mom's brothers are very tall. So I think that's where